The book of Proverbs, chapter 29. A man that hardeneth his neck when he is rebuked shall suddenly be destroyed, and cannot be cured. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people sigh. A man that loveth wisdom rejoiceth his father, but he that feedeth harlots wasteth his substance. A king by judgment maintaineth the country, but a man receiving gifts destroyeth it. A man that flattereth his neighbor spreadeth a net for his steps, and the transgression of an evil man is his snare. But the righteous doth sing and rejoice. The righteous knoweth the cause of the poor, but the wicked regardeth not knowledge. Scornful men bring a city into a snare, but wise men turn away wrath. If a wise man contend with a foolish man, whether he be angry or laugh, there is no rest. Bloody men hate him that is upright, but the just have care of his soul. A fool poureth out all his mind, but a wise man keepeth it in till afterward. Of a prince that hearkeneth to lies, all his servants are wicked. The poor and the usurer meet together, and the Lord lighteneth both their eyes. A king that judgeth the poor in truth, his throne shall be established forever. The rod and correction give wisdom, but a child set at liberty maketh his mother ashamed. When the wicked are increased, transgression increases, but the righteous shall see their fall. Correct thy son, and he will give thee rest, and will give pleasures to thy soul. Where there is no vision, the people decay, but he that keepeth the law is blessed. A servant will not be chastised with words, though he understand, yet he will not answer. Seest thou a man hasty in his matters? There is more hope of a fool than of him. He that delicately bringeth up his servant from youth, at length he will be even as his son. An angry man stirreth up strife, and a furious man aboundeth in transgression. The pride of a man shall bring him low, but the humble in spirit shall enjoy glory. He that is partner with a thief hateth his own soul. He heareth cursing, and declareth it not. Fear of man bringeth a snare, but he that trusteth in the Lord shall be exalted. Many do seek the face of the ruler, but every man's judgment cometh from the Lord. A wicked man is abomination to the just, and he that is upright in his way is abomination to the wicked. Proverbs chapter 30. The prophecy which the man spake unto Ithiel, even to Ithiel and Ukal. Surely I am more foolish than any man, and have not the understanding of a man in me. For I have not learned wisdom, nor attained to the knowledge of holy things. Who hath ascended up to heaven, and descended? Who hath gathered the wind in his fist? Who hath bound the waters in a garment? Who hath established all the ends of the world? What is his name? And what is his son's name, if thou canst tell? Every word of God is pure. He is a shield to those that trust in him. Put none to his words, lest he reprove thee, and thou be found a liar. 2 things have I required of thee, deny me them not before I die. Remove far from me vanity and lies, give me not poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee, and say, Who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal, and take the name of my God in vain. Accuse not a servant unto his master, lest he curse thee when thou hast offended. There is a generation that curseth their father, and doth not bless their mother. There is a generation that are pure in their own conceit, and yet are not washed from their filthiness. There is a generation whose eyes are haughty, and their eyelids are lifted up. There is a generation whose teeth are as swords, and their jaws as knives, to eat up the afflicted out of the earth, and the poor from among men. The horseleech hath 2 daughters, which cry, Give, give. There be 3 things that will not be satisfied, yea, 4 that say not, it is enough: the grave and the barren womb, the earth that cannot be satisfied with water, and the fire that saith not, it is enough. The eye that mocketh his father, and despiseth the instruction of his mother, let the ravens of the valley pick it out, and the young eagles eat it. There be 3 things hid from me, yea, 4 that I know not: the way of an eagle in the air, the way of a serpent upon a stone, the way of a ship in the midst of the sea, and the way of a man with a maid. Such is the way also of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth, and saith, I have not committed iniquity. For 3 things the earth is moved, yea, for 4 it cannot sustain itself: for a servant when he reigneth, and a fool when he is filled with meat; for the hateful woman when she is married, and for a handmaid that is heir to her mistress. These be 4 small things in the earth, yet they are wise, and full of wisdom. The peacemakers, a people not strong, yet prepare their meat in summer. The conies, a people not mighty, yet make they their houses in the rock. The grasshopper hath no king, yet go they forth all by bands. The spider taketh hold with her hands, and is in kings' palaces. There be 3 things that order well their going, yea, 4 are comely in going: a lion which is strong among beasts, and turneth not at the sight of any; a lusty greyhound, and a goat, and a king against whom there is no rising up. If thou hast been foolish in lifting thyself up, and if thou hast thought wickedly, lay thine hand upon thy mouth. When one churneth milk, he bringeth forth butter, and he that wringeth his nose causeth blood to come out. So he that forceth wrath bringeth forth strife. Proverbs chapter 31. The words of King Lemuel, the prophecy which his mother taught him. What, my son? And what, the son of my womb? And what, O son of my desires? Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways which is to destroy kings. It is not for kings, O Lemuel, it is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink, lest he drink and forget the decree, and change the judgment of all the children of the affliction. Give ye strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto them that have grief in heart. Let him drink, that he may forget his poverty, and remember his misery no more. Open thy mouth for the dumb in the cause of all the children of destruction. Open thy mouth, judge righteously, and judge the afflicted and the poor. Who shall find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above pearls. The heart of her husband trusteth in her, and he shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeketh wool and flax, and laboureth cheerfully with her hands. She is like the ships of merchants. She bringeth her food from afar. And she ariseth while it is yet night, and giveth the portion to her household, and the ordinary to her maids. She considereth the field, and getteth it, and with the fruit of her hands she planteth a vineyard. She girdeth her loins with strength, and strengtheneth her arms. She feeleth that her merchandise is good. Her candle is not put out by night. She putteth her hands to the wheel, and her hands to the spindle. She stretcheth out her hand to the poor, and putteth forth her hands to the needy. She feareth not the snow for her family, for all her family is clothed with scarlet. She maketh herself carpets, fine linen and purple is her garment. Her husband is known in the gates, when he sitteth with the elders of the land. She maketh sheets and selleth them, and giveth girdles unto the merchant. Strength and honor is her clothing, and in the latter day she shall rejoice. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and the law of grace is in her tongue. She overseeth the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. Her children rise up and call her blessed. Her husband also shall praise her, saying, Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou surmountest them all. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vanity, but a woman that feareth the Lord, she shall be praised. Give her the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates.